always in front of the sun, but that's a subject for another time. So I'm in downtown Napa, Old Town, Main Street, old world buildings that are repurposed everywhere. Fantastic. So we're going in here today, going in there. So we're going to look for things along the bank. Got my waders, and along this is an ancient heavy masonry wall in certain sections. It's real easy to see. It's obviously different. I've been down under here. There's a little tour from before. But if you look down in, the heavy masonry wall is down here. And I've seen some openings that I'm going to try to get to. So there's tourists everywhere checking stuff out. So am I. I might run into someone and speak to them. You never know. So I'm going to put on my vest and go subterranean. To shine a flashlight in that hole. I don't think we're going to see any tourists down here. It's very slippery. Okay. This is this stone arch bridge, 1860. Okay. Never been here. Let's see what we see. Maybe you'll comment on some other things. So the stone is really weird. This is needs to be hit with a hammer, doesn't it? Needs to get hit. Hell hard. Okay, so we've got this large wall that the 1860 bridge is connected to, and we have a rather concrete formed wall that goes on top. So obviously everything here is newer. So I'm down here because from what I can see on the maps, this wall actually continues all this way, turns as it joins the Napa River. It's underneath the entire waterfront. Okay, this is really slippery, and I could eat it. So these are turret-like. Look at this. What's going on? So there was obviously construction that tied in. That is a patch that means nothing. It's not even cosmetically appealing. Okay, I can't go any further, too slippery. So anyway, this wall. Okay, so the oldest pictures of Napa along the river that I found show that this wall is directly underneath the Hat building at the corner of the Napa River before it turns south and parallels what is today called Riverside Drive. But on the oldest maps, it was called Levee Road. And that continues all the way south on the Napa River to the area where I found the flowing debris and slag that has vitrified surface. So there is an older wall underneath this city that no one really knows about. So we're going to find some remnants of it, because I've already seen pieces over here in the ivy. Okay, it's hard to see where is a safe place to step, and that is clearly algae, and I've got a camera in one hand and a hammer in the other. Time to regroup. Well, I made my way up into this corner, and this is some amazing masonry. There's people walking above me, don't even have a clue. So, what is it? What is this? This is a nice inside, I hope the light is good, nice inside corner runs all the way around, comes here, and now it's going to continue along this riverbank. Ooh, first opening. Oh. Oh. There's bricks. Got bricks here, and we've got an opening that is full of mud. So I suppose the water level has been that high. Weird. Unexpected, or rather, not unexpected. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this is the new modern river channel anti-erosion measures built on top of this 1860 wall. Let's go. Okay, this is formed and poured concrete to look like stone. That's what you see today. You just pour it in place. Okay, I need to get in the river. Back in the creek. So on this side, where the 1860 bridge comes down with this arch, all hewn stone, of course, and then here's the corner, and you can see it's faced with very poor condition modern concrete, and that is what you would call an exposed aggregate finish, and it's probably not very strong. I'm trying to find a place to step where I don't fall in, but the footing's better in the water than on the mossy stone. I saw some homeless dudes up here a few minutes ago, so we may have an encounter. Let's go. Still making my way. It might be too deep to walk around here. I'm gonna go up on the bank. Huge palm tree trunk down here. I'm up on the bank, and I'm seeing some older wall. This is not modern concrete at all. Big masonry wall. The only thing that's been done here, and you can tell because it looks so awful, is there's a lot of names for what this could be called. Remortaring, regrouting, tuck pointing. This is more like someone had a spatula and a hangover. Hearing me? Okay, so I'm on top of significant rocks. I've been spotted. Significant rocks. Okay. So I made it along here, and there's a large wall all the way to the end of this bridge, which seems to be rebuilt. This is not modern stone construction. These are split-faced stone that are attached. They've got this frame here. It's attached with some kind of a mortar. I could break it right off. It's half an inch thick, maybe an inch. So down here, which is currently vacant, this is somebody's hut, I have access to this weird wall. And the lower part has been added to cover. Let's get in there and look. So this concrete piece has been added on top of the existing heavy masonry wall, whose foundation ultimately is below sea level, as we are under tidal control. You can see the water line. It's dropped, the tide has dropped 6 feet today. I'm going to see if I can wade to that portal. And I've got a flashlight, and we're going to look. I'm a little late, the tide's already coming back in. we get some negative tides here, 2 feet lower. Okay, I think if I keep going, I'm going to overtop my boot. Okay, it seems to be modified to take and accept storm drain runoff from above, but likely not original. You can see there's been a lot of the mortar repair here recently. I shouldn't say recently, but at some point, and it looks terrible. So down here the wall continues, except down here it has that familiar stone top that you see on a lot of walls. So you can see the tide water, and then there's larger stones under there, but no foundation in sight, of course. So where I came out, we're going to look at that wall on the other side of the bank. And just find a nice place to park. And this. No. Okay, so here's the top of this wall. Let's have a good look at it. This next bridge appears to be semi-intact. I can't tell. Probably the same stone wall. But it goes up and goes around the corner. And this material is a running wall that comes out over here and then goes around the bank where I was walking. I'm gonna go look at some more spots.